It is now December of 2024 and Harley Davidson's about to release their 2025 models a month from now. Now, the Bronx. Yeah, the Bronx. It's been 6 long years of waiting for the Bronx. I don't think we're ever gonna see the Bronx. Yes, this is still a question because a lot of you guys are still asking, and myself included, I'm still interested. Will we see the Bronx for 2025? I don't know. Let's pump the brakes real quick. Before we dive deep into this conversation, we need to know a little bit more about the Bronx. It's legendary history at this point, how we got here, and is this bike just going to be a myth? It is a glorious time in 2019 before the world went into chaos. At this time, Harley Davidson CEO is Matt Levatich, and he is leading the company with his campaign of more roads to Harley Davidson. This whole thing was mainly to revolve around the younger riders, how to bring him into Harley Davidson, and in long term, keep him in the family. During this time, we got to see a lot of cool stuff that were to come out. Some made it, some didn't. With that being said, the Pan America, they debuted a bunch of models, one of them being the Bronx, which people kind of went crazy over. The Pan America, the Sportsters, and there was a flat tracker type of design that was in the works as well. Pretty cool stuff, obviously brand new to what Harley Davidson riders are used to seeing. First of all, you got a Red Max engine, no longer an air-cooled engine, liquid-cooled at that, brand new designs, stretching away from its original classic Harley Davidson look. So it definitely took the world by storm, and it took a lot of people by surprise. Now, we all know what happened after 2019. The world went to shit. But we somehow came out of that. Harley Davidson now has a brand new CEO, which came into the picture in 2020. Joke Insights, which I've had the pleasure of meeting quite a few times already. Great guy. He kind of came in the picture, changed everything up, and went from Matt Levatich's plan to Joke Insights' new plan, the new Rewire plan. Now with this plan, a bunch of bikes got axed out. Obviously, they were cutting the fat, cutting unnecessary bikes that kind of weren't selling that much. So the main focus was to focus on the motorcycles that were kind of bringing in the bread and the butter. Oh, and I forgot to add that during that time, the Livewire was launched, which originally I loved that bike. I'm not a huge fan of electric stuff. I prefer my OG gas. The Livewire was an amazing bike and super fast, really cool design. It was just priced way out of its range, and that's honestly why the Livewire flopped. Anyways, fast forward. Within those plans, when Joke Insights came in, the Bronx was one of the bikes that kind of got axed out. Why? I don't know. That's what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about why it got axed out and will we ever see it. Reasons why it got axed out was because I don't think the company saw something in the bike. I don't think that all the hard work that went into the bike when it comes to design, technology, and everything else was gonna give them the outcome they wanted. And I kind of disagree, because during that time, during 2021, there was a lot of people out there, and during that time, the big thing was like naked upright bikes, man. Like, you seen all these Japanese companies coming out with these naked bikes, and a lot of them were doing quite well when it came to sales. This bike here in particular, I think would have done very well. I think, me personally, I fell in love with it instantly. I thought it was really cool. And I always find myself wanting to get something totally different from what I got, even till this day right now. Like, I don't want to get another bike right now as a secondary bike that's just like this. I want something that's going to be really different. And I'm a huge fan of like sport bikes and sportier bikes, you know, like I am. Even though you guys don't see that type of content on here, I love like my favorite sport bike ever was like an R6, and I don't know, like there's a bunch of cool stuff out there. I love the Ducati Monster. The Triumph Street Triple is an awesome bike. So these are all sporty bikes that I actually like, and I would kind of love to own one, but that's a different discussion. I think it would have worked very well. Now, we're talking about the Bronx. The Bronx has, or had, the 975 Rev Max engine. Kind of the same engine that you see right now in the Harley Davidson Sportster, Nightster. That's the same type of engine. Tuned differently, so obviously the one on the Bronx was gonna run a bit different. But it's that type of feel. The looks of the bike to me were amazing. I think it looked great. The whole body design of the bike and where it was targeted and who it was targeted to, it was, to me, the right approach. You have a lot of hardcore Harley guys that I've had discussion with. Some were totally opposed to it. Others were really open to it, you know? And I'm like, damn, like, how did this bike get axed out? Like, I wish they would have tried it out. I really, really do. And I don't know why they didn't. It was a sad time in what now is history. Now, fast forward to where Harley Davidson is at right now and what their target is right now. Their main focus is not that. I don't think their main focus is the Bronx, and quite frankly, I don't think it'll ever be. It's something that came up, something that we wish happened, but it's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen. So if you are waiting for the Bronx in 2025, don't hold your breath. It's not happening. They just finished redesigning all the baggers and adding all this brand new tech and spending so much money and promo on these baggers. And now I think it's time to kind of, you know, revolve the doors around to everything else that they got on their platform to see what else they can do in order to bring people in with the bikes they have currently. Will they bring something new out? I don't know. But I can tell you that there's a ton of bikes on the lineup that can still use a refresher or upgrades or whatnot. But the Bronx, man, I'm literally saddened by this. I've been on the Nightster, and that has the 975 Rev Max engine in it. The bike rides great. It's a really cool, fun bike to ride. I've been on the Sportster S. Is it my cup of tea to ride? No, because I hate the forward controls. Mid controls of that bike are pretty cool, but it's an awesome looking bike. And then the Pan America, which also has a Rev Max engine. And Pan America is its own thing. It's an awesome bike. It's great. Like I want that bike. It's awesome. I mean, the Rev Max it has a lot to still show us of what it has and what it is to become still. I don't know if that made any sense, but that, you know what I'm trying to get at. Oh, and real quick, I just need to plug my gloves in. So if you guys haven't got yourself a pair of these MK87 gloves in collaboration with Torque, get yourself a pair. I'm gonna be linking the link down below. They're super cool. The lighting looks awesome in person, and they're good stuff. If you missed the last run with the hexagon print, you have a chance to get these right now. Once they're gone, they're gone. We're not gonna make any more, and that's it. But these are my gloves. I think that's all we got for the Bronx today. Is it happening? No, it's not happening. Don't hold your breath. It was nice to look at, but on to the next. Anyways, we're gonna be installing front and rear suspension on this bike. The suspension came in already. I don't want to spoil the front for you yet, but it's something brand new you haven't even heard of. Probably, maybe you have, but really good stuff. So tune in for that video. We might do that next week. I'm trying to kind of schedule everything up right now. Everything's been, with the holiday season right now, everything's like really all over the place. But yeah, if you want to see more content like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button. It's gonna notify you anytime I upload any type of new content. If you want to support what I'm doing, cop yourself a pair of these gloves. They're going fast and we're not gonna make any more. And that's it. I'm going to keep enjoying this cold weather we have here in Jersey because it is 39 degrees today. And yeah, like always, let the force be with you. Ride safe. Enjoy the ride, baby. Peace.